Right now, from KTAB News, your local election headquarters, this is Big Country Politics.
Thanks for being here. I'm Marley Capper, and we start with the latest on COVID-19 relief in Washington, D.C. The stimulus is coming soon after approval from Congress and the president. Democrats say this is a celebration, but Republicans are calling it a sad day for the country. KTAB's Anna Wernicke is in Washington with more.
The nearly $2 trillion COVID relief package is heading to the White House. President Biden says he will sign the bill into law on Friday. But Republicans aren't happy about how this all happened. The bill passed both chambers without any Republicans backing it. In a party line vote, the House of Representatives passed one of the largest rescue measures in U.S. history.
We heard the American people and we went big.
Massachusetts Democrat Richard Neal says the $1.9 trillion relief package will help Americans and the economy bounce back.
Hardworking Americans have been for too long left behind, and that ends today.
Before the bill was even voted on, Democrats were claiming victory.
Today, with President Biden in the White House and Democrats in control of Congress, we can tell the American people help is on the way.
The nearly $2 trillion package will deliver another round of stimulus checks to millions of Americans, extend additional weekly unemployment benefits through the summer, and increases child tax credits.
This isn't relief. This is because you guys won the majority.
But Republicans say they were left in the dark and criticize Democrats for pushing through a bill that's more expensive than necessary.
You're playing politics. You're carrying forward an agenda.
It showers money on special interests, but spends less than 9% on actually defeating the virus.
But Democrats fought back.
This is bipartisan in America, even if it's not bipartisan in this chamber.
And say this bill gives many Americans hope.
Help is on the way.
This is the third coronavirus relief bill Congress has passed. And when asked if there could be a fourth relief bill in the works, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said, "You're just going to have to ask the virus." In Washington, I'm Anna Wernicke. Back to you.
And now, continuing on to our coverage of COVID-19. Effective last Wednesday, the governor's mask mandate has been lifted along with all business capacity restrictions. KTAB's Noah McKinney spoke with a local business owner to get one opinion on the governor's actions.
Have you seen any major difference between March 9th and March 10th?
No.
Yesterday and today, nothing?
Not really, no.
Not really.
Governor Abbott may have reopened Texas, but compared to the rest of the country, not much is left to open in Abilene.
Even when the mandate was in full force, you go to the store and 25% of them wouldn't have a mask on.
Of course, the restrictions were a bit heavier early on in the pandemic. Radford says the dine-in shutdown was pretty rough going.
You're looking around and you're like, oh gosh, are we even going to make it? And then you realize that carry-out is just as important as dine-ins.
Radford took ownership of Boss's Pizza during the middle of the pandemic and says it was difficult to navigate, but they had no trouble keeping up with the requirements.
Well, if we got to wear masks, if we got to sanitize, if we got to only do carry-out, we're going to do everything they tell us to.
Still, he's happy with the way the state is going.
It's kind of like a kid in timeout. Now it's like he kind of trusts us to do what we've been doing all along, and it's not just a mandate. It's one of those like, hopefully everybody just does the right thing.
Now he's hopeful this easement on restrictions won't cause a spike in cases or even another shutdown.
Kind of like everybody else, I'm kind of hoping this is just the beginning of the end. I'm hoping with just the vaccines coming out that's just going to be the end of that. Hopefully there wouldn't be another shutdown based on that.
But no matter the outcome, Radford says he'll continue to look to Abbott.
He tells us we need to go back to 50% capacity or do carry out. That's what we're going to do because we want to keep our doors open.
For BigCountryHomepage.com, I'm Noah McKinney.
This reopening of Texas is statewide, but counties with a hospital count of 15% or over COVID capacity of 7 days straight, the county judge is still responsible for any actions taken to stop the spread. And this alert from Hendrick Health on COVID-19. Hendrick Health is warning residents of a possible fourth surge of COVID. Officials say the fourth surge could happen in April or May. That's unless more vaccines are administered. According to Hendrick, the surge would be caused by the public not reaching out to the status known as herd immunity. We looked deeper into this, and tonight we know that more than 25,000 people have received at least one dose of the vaccine in Taylor County. Nearly 15,000 are fully vaccinated. Even with those numbers, though, officials say more people still need to get their vaccines.
There's a little bit of projection out there that with the variants, that if we don't get our communities vaccinated and get what's called herd immunity, that these variants might take over and there be another surge. I'm not trying to panic the community at all, but that this is what viruses do.
And Hendrick is reminding folks to keep wearing their masks despite the mandate being lifted as of today. Masks are still required at Hendrick campuses and facilities. Staying with the latest on COVID-19, but now with our eye on education, the Wiley ISD School Board voting last week to make masks optional for students and staff returning from spring break. KTAB's Noah McKinney was there at the school board meeting to hear both sides of the issue.
A split vote on this divisive topic.
Brad?
Yes.
Stephen? No.
Masks now becoming recommended but not required for Wiley ISD, which according to a staff and parent survey is what Wiley wants.
The teacher survey was at about 62% and the parent survey was 70%.
Proponents for both sides of the issue showed up to make their concerns heard.
As someone who has had witness to it firsthand, and I feel that it would be easiest to continue a policy that everyone is already acclimated to rather than rescinding it, seeing cases rise as a result, and having to reinstitute it for the last couple of weeks.
I'm not saying let's all rip them off and chastise the people that have them. But our kids are all mature enough, and I think we're mature enough, to decide if we want to wear something or not wear it.
We believe it's the right of a human being to breathe. Sorry, I get emotional too.
The final vote was 4-3 in favor of modifying the mandate, which will go into effect as the students and staff return from spring break, a concern raised by Board Vice President Dr. Stephen Lowry, who also works in the Hendrick Health System.
But I also know that after the last round of holidays, Thanksgiving, it started taking off. And Christmas and New Year's, it exploded. And those numbers weren't made up, and it basically shut down a lot of the healthcare system.
Still, others spoke for personal freedom over public responsibility.
If they want to wear it, God bless them. But if we don't want to wear it, we shouldn't be forced to.
And whether you're for or against, time will tell.
Come back from spring break, if we're not wearing masks, we may find out very well if masks do work or not.
For BigCountryHomepage.com, I'm Noah McKinney.
And with the mask vote, only the mask mandate will be modified. All other Wiley COVID protocols will remain in place for the time being. Abilene ISD says masks will still be required. Moving on now to our eye on Abilene. The city of Abilene still looking for your input in the city's comprehensive plan. It's a model of how you would like to see the key city developed over the next 20 years. There is a website that has pictures of what you think is most important. Planning, parks, sidewalks, downtown. You can click and drag the pictures in the order that you believe the priorities are. The deadline to complete the survey is Monday. And we have a link to that on the KTAB's website, bigcountryhomepage.com. And now to some headlines from last week's Abilene City Council meeting. The Abilene City Council agreeing to form a committee to explore the possibility of making an entertainment district. This could allow open containers of alcohol outside of establishments for now, but this committee is only decided to explore. Council will also be rejecting an $11 credit for residents on their water bill. Residents who did have a leak are eligible for a leak adjustment. We have more information on that specifically on our website, bigcountryhomepage.com. Since taking office day one, the Biden administration has worked to dismantle many Trump-era policies, at the forefront immigration. And with new leadership in the White House, Border Patrol agents are seeing a rush of people trying to cross the border in between the U.S. and Mexico. And that rush includes thousands of migrant children. Our Marky Martin explains.
Beginning February 19th, asylum seekers were allowed into the United States. The Biden administration opening 3 ports of entry for those who have been forced to wait out their cases in Mexico.
Just seeing them for so long, suffering so much, hopeful and yet desperate, and now it happened, you know, it's the door's open. Why?
The first waves of an estimated 25,000 asylum seekers have already started arriving, but thousands more, including children, are expected to make the journey alone and in the midst of a pandemic. During a White House press briefing last week, Secretary of Homeland Security Alejandro Mayorkas refusing to call the border influx an emergency.
Do you believe that right now there's a crisis at the border?
I think that the answer is no. I think there is a challenge at the border that we are managing, and we have our resources dedicated to managing it.
Many, however, are in stark disagreement. Today, Texas Governor Greg Abbott visited the border city of Mission, Texas. He said as he was flying in, he watched from the sky as people tried to cross illegally.
There is a crisis on the Texas border right now with the overwhelming number of people who are coming across the border. This crisis is a result of President Biden's open border policies.
Abbott labeling it a humanitarian crisis that will worsen by the day. And he delivered a fiery warning: don't mess with Texas.
We're ready. We're waiting for you. If you dare step into the state of Texas, Texas will use every tool and strategy we can to arrest anybody who's violating the law. If you are a caravan or you're a cartel, you better take your activities to some other place because they will not be accepted in Texas.
The governor also accused President Biden of not caring about Americans, but more about people who are not from here. According to reports, Biden has been briefed on needing some 20,000 beds to shelter an expected flood of migrant children. He has been told the number of migrant children is on pace to exceed the all-time record by 45%. After more than 25 hours of testimony over the last 2 weeks, the Texas House of Representatives has identified proposed laws that will take priority in efforts to improve the state's electric grid. KTAB's Austin Bureau reporter Maggie Glenn sits down with the Speaker of the Texas House to go over the urgency of these bills in this session.
So our house flooded.
Several pipes burst at Allie Harris's house outside of Houston on February 17th during the winter weather.
The entire kitchen ceiling was on the floor. There was just like insulation and drywall everywhere.
Now, 3 weeks later, her property manager says she needs to move out permanently.
They're going to have to literally take down like all the walls because all the walls and all the drywall have water in it.
State lawmakers are prioritizing power and water preparations with new proposed mandates.
There's two weatherization bills, House Bill 11 and House Bill 14. One will deal with power generation weatherization, the other will deal with pipeline weatherization.
And they're also considering potential incentives to go above and beyond
for the electrical industry to add generation or add weatherization, and it's a revolving loan program.
With a similar weather event 10 years ago, many Texans wonder why we didn't put a fix in place then.
We just were not prepared.
Speaker Dade Phelan points to a different financial landscape.
Back in 2011, the state was in a pretty severe deficit.
He says Texas now has a stronger economy and stronger resolve to not repeat the past again.
We're going to right the wrongs of 10 years ago this session.
In Austin, with coverage you can count on, Maggie Glenn, KTAB News.
For a complete list of the 7 priority bills related to this energy crisis, head over to bigcountryhomepage.com. The process is still going to try to figure out who will pay for the billions of dollars spent on the energy during February Texas freeze. Texas lawmakers are now pushing the Public Utilities Commission to override $16 billion in charges. And Independent Market Monitor says for the state, the manager is approving the power grid should retroactively lower electricity prices for the days after the winter storm. The monitor says ERCOT mistakenly kept those prices higher than they were supposed to be.
Let's just double check everything. Let's just be sure there weren't any errors made, that the bills were accurate and proper based on how the grid is constructed.
The action has to be taken within a certain window, and we're about out of time. It's got to happen now.
A spokesperson says ERCOT is working with the legislature to determine the financial impact. Hearings in Austin continue through the end of the week. And when we come back here on Big Country Politics, how the community is coming together, we're back in 2 minutes.
Politics on KTAB continues.
Welcome back. Over in Brownwood this week marked the 20th anniversary of CASA in the heart of Texas. CASA referring to court-appointed special advocates, which helps children in foster care go through the court process. They had a special celebration at the courthouse in Brownwood where they renewed their commitment to one day helping every child in the foster care system.
The campaign's designed really to really increase our ability to serve the community. We're hoping that in 5 years, which is a long time, but a good direction to go, that we're going to be able to serve every child in the 3 counties we serve, Comanche, Brown, and Wells County.
They also had a balloon release where each balloon represented 5 kids they want to help in the future. Next, there's a new hub for help in Abilene. The Abilene Community Fridge is now open and mechanics are simple. Take what you need, leave what you can. KTAB's Mercedes Hernandez has more on what that fridge has come to be and those working to keep it stocked.
Along North 1st Street is a bright blue box. It's a feast for the eyes, but also holds nutritious gifts for neighbors in need.
So we have fresh fruits and veggies
things up here that don't need to be refrigerated.
Reagan Van Kutrin is one of the organizers of the Abilene Community Fridge, where there's a simple saying.
Just give what you can and take what you need. Community members who come by and bring produce, freshly prepared meals, non-perishables.
Van Kutrin moved to Abilene a few years ago from Austin, where community fridges like this are more common. And when she and other organizers saw food insecurity growing because of the pandemic, they were inspired to offer their own solution.
The pandemic has thrown a lot of people into food insecurity who've never dealt with that before. The different hoops that you have to jump through to get different kinds of aid, we wanted to eliminate those hoops.
The fridge is only in its first few days, but the community support has already been overwhelming.
It's moved me to tears multiple times. I come here every day and it's always restocked. There's stuff that's been taken, there's stuff that's been replaced, and it's just so nice to see the way that community members are just supporting one another that way.
And that support will hopefully grow in the near future.
Our long-term goals are to have multiple locations all over town.
But until then, there's at least one site in town where the fridge light is always on. In Abilene, with coverage you can count on.
If we can lift everyone up, then we all benefit.
Mercedes Hernandez, KTAB News.
And when we come back here on Big Country Politics, a new vendor fair is in the works. We're back in 2 minutes.
Big Country Politics on KTAB continues.
Thanks for staying with us. Spring will be rolling in just a few days, and rolling in with it, a new opportunity for local creatives. KTAB's Mercedes Hernandez finds out more of the Matera Vendor Market, which will shut up shop in the Soda District this upcoming May.
Revitalization efforts in the south of downtown Abilene district will continue this spring with the addition of the Matera Vendor Market underneath Sockdolager Brewing Company, also known as Matera Gardens.
It's a simple concept where vendors can come and sell a variety of merchandise. We're getting all kinds of things, woodworkers, carvers.
Local developer Tim Smith says the vendor market had been up in the air for a while, but the pandemic quickly put plans on pause last year.
We spent all this time planning and building out and preparing for the day when we had a vaccine and COVID dissipated. And I think and hope that that's where we're at now and that it's going to be a better year.
Despite the pandemic, the Soda District has maintained strong momentum. A new bar, KO Lounge, opened there last year, and a restaurant and other attractions are coming soon. Smith says the success is likely driven by the public feeling more comfortable as COVID vaccines have been released.
I think people have more confidence now that there are vaccines out there and there's something we can actively do to protect ourselves.
He hopes that success will keep building through May and that the vendor market will add yet another facet to this quickly developing district. In Abilene, with coverage you can count on.
It's going to be a great day.
Mercedes Hernandez, KTAB News.
Thank you, Mercedes. The first market will be on the 1st and will continue every Saturday. Find out more, like how to become a vendor, in this article you'll find on bigcountryhomepage.com. And as hard as this year has been for many of us, this last month has been very cruel for the Hutchison family in Eastland County. While Navy veteran Jackie was having his second leg amputation in Dallas during that winter storm, his home in Eastland was burning, and wife Kathy was preparing for knee surgery. I had a chance to hear their story.
She was taking care of me, and now, like Minda said, it's our time to take care of them.
Katie Roscoe was living with her parents, Kathy and Jackie Hutchison.
I had to come rely on them, and, you know, the time that I had after my fiance died, my mom took care of me.
And when their house caught flames, Roscoe's mother and grandson were in the house.
I can't explain the kind of fear when somebody tells you that the house is on fire and your baby's in the house.
While their house was burning, Roscoe's father was at the Dallas VA emergency room getting his second leg amputation after a blood clot.
And the only option was to do it in order for him to survive.
And their mom was scheduled to have a knee replacement surgery a few days after the fire.
One thing after another.
So now both parents are staying at their other daughter, Amanda Reyes' house.
I just love my parents and I'll do anything for them.
Reyes says it's been difficult since her home is not really equipped to handle a wheelchair, which is why the sisters are hoping to fix up their parents' home.
Because this house has been in our family forever. It's over 100 years old.
Just being in their family home and being able to take care of themselves is a big deal to them. That's what my mom worries about every day.
But while they're raising funds, a family that's been through it all.
You can't turn your back on your family, ever.
says they've been praying and thanking God they made it out alive.
We were very lucky that it wasn't while we were sleeping or in the middle of the night.
In Eastland, with coverage you can count on. Marley Capper, KTAB News. The family will be selling plates of barbecue at the Olden Community Center today from 1 till 8, and a GoFundMe account has also been set up. We'll have more about that on KTAB's website, bigcountryhomepage.com. And when we come back here on Big Country Politics, a lot is happening in Washington this last week. An in-depth conversation with Congressman Jody Arrington. We're back in 2 minutes.
Big Country Politics on KTAB continues.
And before we go, we want to introduce you to a young man now being hailed a hero. 9-year-old Ryder Patterson of Breckenridge saving his family from a fire this last week. KTAB's Jessica Rank picks it up from here in our eye on the Big Country.
9-year-old Ryder Patterson has always been good about helping around the house.
He does love family and love to be with us.
And one thing he never forgets to do, shut bedroom doors after leaving.
I'm used to the babies coming into my room and getting everything into anything.
It's become somewhat of a habit, but Thursday morning, this small gesture,
and I shut her door on the way out,
saved his family's home and lives.
He comes busting through the door and was like, "Mom, the house is on fire."
It was just after 1:30 a.m. when Ryder noticed smoke outside his bedroom.
As I'm coming through this bedroom door, I look out this window and I could see the glow, just see the glow of the flames.
The porch had caught fire.
Come in here to where it was most filled with smoke, and the flames were starting to come up here through the bottom.
Half of the family ran outside.
Terror, fear, let's get it put out, let's fix this. My babies are in here.
Ryder standing by his mom and stepdad fighting the blaze together.
There we started bucketing water to it.
When fire crews arrived, they were able to contain most of the damage to just one room. And that's because Ryder, just like he always does, shut his sister's door.
He said not only did he save your life, he saved the rest of your home.
He's just 9 years old, but the way he acted Thursday morning earned him a much bigger title than son.
I tell him every day he's my hero.
Today, Ryan Patterson is a hero. In Breckenridge, with coverage you can count on, Jessica Rank, KTAB News.
Ryder says he remembered a lot of the tips from his fire prevention class all elementary school students take. He told us he's just happy his family's safe. And that does it for this week's edition of Big Country Politics. For the latest political headlines, always go to bigcountryhomepage.com. We'll see you next week, same time, same place. Thanks for watching. .30 right here on KTAB. Is that it? Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, just on that. Okay.
So usually what Vic does is he'll just, whenever he gets ready, he'll just go 5 or 3,
oh, 3, 2, 1.
2, 1. Yeah.
Okay. And it's not even me on the screen, right? It's just
You're
Theo.
gonna be on there, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna put you up. Okay. Now whenever you're ready.
Okay. In 3, 2. Coming up on this week's Big Country Politics, the latest when you can expect to get your stimulus check, plus the latest on the governor lifting the mask mandate, and the latest political headlines. Big Country Politics is Sunday morning at 6:30 right here on KTAB. Maybe that one. Okay. In 3, 2. Coming up on this week's Big Country Politics, the latest on when you can expect to get your stimulus check, plus the latest on the governor lifting the mask mandate, and the latest political headlines. Big Country Politics is Sunday morning at 6:30 right here on KTAB.